Hi, welcome back to part 2 of the flip through from my 2017 layouts. So this is the second album I have, and yeah, so we ended with me showing you the layouts where I only used white cardstock, and this is the last one. So this is the same month last year where I only had a few papers I liked, or parts I liked of the paper. So I used only white cardstock as my background paper, and then a little bit of the paper stuff. And also these triangles are also from a paper I didn't like very much, but I like the stickers in the end, so it was good. And here sometimes you don't have all the alphabet stickers you need, so this I needed an E, and it's a C with some dots, so it looks like an E, and this is not an H, it's an N and an L. So, but it works in the end. So, and if you don't look really close, and if you don't know it, you just read it, and maybe this is a bit more obvious, but this here not. So, and then it's a new kit, and I have to put my album in frame here. Good. So this are layouts yeah, it's okay. It's not my favorite, but it's okay. I mean, these flowers here, they don't grow naturally in Germany. So it was again a kit where we had flamingos and pineapples and so on. And this is not my style, but they work with the colors of the background and the picture, so I used it. So let's see. This is again very simple one here. I just wait. Yeah, that's good. So I just punched some circles out from, you can say, deli paper, where you can wrap your sandwiches in. I use a deli paper quite often, and then I just place it all over the layout, the design paper, so it looks like confetti. So it's very simple. And here I used my, I typed the text on my computer, and then I printed it on transparent paper. So I like this. Yep. So, and here I printed on normal copy paper, and then I just cut the strips and place my journaling on top here. Yeah. So the next one, it's one of my favorite, because all the sequins you can see I hand stitch on the design paper, and I like the look. It's a very simple layout, because I only used like deli paper and a piece of transparent paper for my journaling, and the only really hard work here was stitching all the sequins on my layout. But it's nice. I like it, and I like the yellow design paper. It gets a bit noisy now. Sorry. So, and then it's almost 2017, and this album is almost over. I mean, I made a layout, but I didn't have a lot of paper I would like to use for my layers behind pictures, so I used cut apart stuff from another paper, and it worked with the colors, so it's nice. And I finally used the cut apart stuff from another paper. Yep. So, and this one I like with all these kites. So these are, I cut it from a piece of paper. It's from the Maggie Holmes Carousel collection. It's from Great Paper as well. And then I thought I placed my picture here, but I didn't like it like just the squared picture. And then I was thinking, maybe I'll make one of the kites myself. So I did a very big one, and it looks nice on top. But then later on I was also thinking, maybe it would be also nice if you have all these kites, and here you make a bigger one, and then you can place 4 different pictures in the kite as well, if it fits with the shape, right? So, and I backed it on some white cardstock, so it's sturdy and it will not get folded very easily because it stands out of the page protector. So I like this one. And this is my favorite from last year because I like the, it's from the One Canoe 2 collection, and this one was also a 4x6 cut apart, and I just wanted to have the mountains, so I fussy cutted the mountains, and then it was so empty down here, and I thought, okay, I have the strip here, and so I need something down here, and then I was brave enough to doodle a bit, and I drew these other mountains. So I'm pretty proud of myself because I can't draw. I'm not a drawer. So, and kind of going there and doing it, it was a big step for myself. Yeah. So, and here I used my old vintage typewriter and some deli paper for my journaling. And this one is also again a very simple one. There's a video on my channel about this one. And then this was the last one. It was October 2017. And then I have no pictures from November 2017, but I have my December daily, and I will make another video with my December daily flip through very soon. So this is the last one. I am not very fond of the colors. I mean, it's this beigeish, like very light brown color. It's okay. It's in my album. It's fine. I'm not too picky with this. So, and all these layouts now are from older events like vacation. And the first are from Sweden. I lived in Sweden from 2009 to 2013. And we made a few trips. And so I wanted kind of make an album with all the pictures from Sweden. And when I saw this background paper, I thought this would be perfect for my like starting layout for my Sweden album. So it says Wild and Free Sweden 2009 road trip, wonderful vacation, discover and camping. So, and these are as a picture from 3 or 4 reindeers I took, and the color fits very perfectly with the background paper as well. It's very simple and I love it. I like it a lot. So, and this is a picture of Niels making a picture of a snake. And this is my title up here. And this is a embellishment cluster. But it kind of gives this line also with the journaling. It's like whoop. And again, here I kept the same style. So this, how do you say it? I don't know. My English is not as good as it should be today. So, but they will be like this in the album, and I just kept it the same way. And it's a picture of myself, and then it's a picture of Niels. So everybody gets his own page. And then this is about catching birds. Niels is a bird person, and he works around the topic of birds, and it was like migrating birds here, and it was a topic in Sweden. And here's a net where the birds can or will fly in, and then you can very carefully take them out and weigh them and measure them. And this is what he did a couple of years, and I visited him and helped him with his work, and this is the layout about it. And then this is also from our vacation afterwards, and this is all hand stitching here and some stickers. Very simple, no text, no journaling, because I really know what this is about, because I like this flower very much, but you can't see it very often. That's a pity. So, and then this is also vacation pictures, having some fun on the beach in the evening. And again, the background paper was just perfect, using it for these 2 pictures. So this was Sweden so far. I have more pictures, of course, but after a while I got a bit tired of only scrapping these pictures, and of course I have to keep up with my 2017 pictures. So, but there will be more pictures about Sweden in the future. This is a picture from Malaysia, Borneo, and this was a vacation I had 2011, and there's these are all bats. So they come out in the evening, and they are like, it's a rough estimation, but like 3 to 5 million bats coming out of the cave every evening. And it's just awesome. And I love the paper, the background paper. It's blue and it's some yellow. I like it. So, and then in 2010, I spent a week in Seattle and a week in San Francisco. In Seattle was mainly work, but one day was also for making a trip. So it's a week conference, and then you get one day off to kind of make some sightseeing. And I decided to make a whale watching trip. And then when we went out with the boat, and I looked back and I saw Mount Rainier, and I took a picture. And when I got this paper in my kit, I was like, yeah, I'm going to scrap about the mountain picture. And in the beginning, I wanted to have this picture on this triangle here, but since then I would have cut off some of the mountain and had a lot of water. This is not what I plan on having, so I decided to make it like downwards, right? But I still think it's very nice. And then I have some acrylic clouds here, so that's pretty too. And on this one, I don't know why I did it, but can you see the pom-poms here? I stitched them on the paper. It looked weird, but funny at the same time, and I don't know. But it's on it, so who cares? The pom-pom layout. So that's it for USA. And then I had in 2012, was it 2012? I think so. Yeah, I think 2012. I went for a week to Iceland, and there were 2 days of taking soil samples. Yeah, and then we spent also 5 days driving around and having a nice trip through Iceland. And one part was also going to Westman Islands to see the puffins, and we were very lucky, and there were a lot of puffins there, and I was able to take lots of puffin pictures. I just love these little cute creatures. So, and this is also a very lovely pictures I took from the icebergs. And it's very simple. So here I don't have journaling. It's some time ago, and I don't really, I mean, I remember a bit, but there's not enough to journal about, so I just keep them with the pictures. And there's some waterfalls, very pretty. This is Iceland. It's still Iceland, and this is a picture of Finja. She's so sweet. She's really sweet. And yep, then the last 2 pictures. This is from Florence. I went there 2000, was it 10, 11? I don't remember. Did I write it down? Wait, just wait a moment. 2012. Okay. So 2012, I also spent some time in Italy. There was a conference in Bari, and then I spent a few days in Florence and a few days in Rome. So, and there will be some more pictures about this as well. And then this is a picture of Niels. Wait. This is again a layout I just made for him. He worked as a falconer for a while, and he twice a day he made a show. So he was talking to the people about the birds and showed how they are flying, and made some tricks they know how to catch in the water and something like this. So hunting with a bird, not with a gun, is like a sport in Germany. So if you have a hunting license, you can decide on hunting with a gun or with a bird. And some people still do it, and they have birds. And this is not for hunting. This is a snow owl, but you can have like really big bird of prey, and even small falcons, and you can hunt with them. And if you have a really big one, then you can hunt like hare, rabbit, and even a small deer. So these creatures are really fascinating, and Niels is fascinated by bird of prey since he was very little, like 6-7 years, and so he really wanted to work as a falconer one day, and in 2012 he made it for a couple of months. So it was not a long-term stuff, but for a few months, and I wanted to make him this layout so he remembers, and maybe other people see it as well. So this was the last one, so here we finish. And then, as I said, there will be a flip through from my December daily, and then this is all I made in 2017 when it comes to 12 by 12. So I'm pretty satisfied. So I made like 55 or so, and I think it's a good number for me, since it was the first year I decided making 12 by 12 layouts. And I mean, I have a full-time job. I work 8 hours every day, even longer, and I have a dog, so I have to go out. It's not that I can spend my whole time sitting on my desk and being a scrapbooker. So, but for this one, I think it's good. I hope you like it. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave me a comment below. And I hope you have a nice day. See you soon. Bye.